So today we are going to be fixing this ECX amp desert buggy with some uh, parts from a circuit, but also these are two new-ish to me RCs bought 'em off my buddy for like 80 bucks. I had the parts to fix this thing because of course the monster truck shares the same chassis as the trophy truck. So we're going to be fixing this, which the bulkhead broke on it, which is pretty common for these, and you can't really find the bulkhead for the specific chassis, but the ECX circuit stadium truck shares the same chassis as the buggy, so you can get the part for it. I got it off of Amazon for relatively cheap. Here's the part number right there. Front and rear suspension mount, but I don't need the rear suspension mount. But in the process of me tearing it all apart, I did clean it because it was quite filthy from my buddy. So as you can see, it's all cleaned up, and when tearing it apart I noticed some other stuff was broken on it. The thread got pulled out on that, and the caster block got broke. So I got all new stuff from Amazon, relatively cheap. So, which the buggy and the stadium truck shares same suspension stuff, all that. So, and then I also got a remote for it. This is the motor that came with it. I have a ESC on the way right now because the one that came with it didn't work. So that's the only downfall. I gotta wait for the ESC to show up, but at least I can get it into a roller, which I have multiple different tires and wheels for this thing. So no. Oh, and it needed a steering servo, which I have these laying around. I don't know which one's going to work the best. So again, cheap stuff. I probably have, I don't know, just some parts, maybe like 40, no, 80 bucks. So I'm gonna show you guys how to fix this. It's very simple. It's just a couple screws. All right, so I got my front suspension stuff. It literally just pops in like so, and then this piece sits right between here, and then it pops right in, and you just put your screws in. Alrighty, so I got this screwed on, and I almost forgot about the steering servo as well. So I had to put that in, and then I had to find screws for that. So, but now basically it's reassembly with everything. So I gotta put this piece on, slides in, and then start putting it all back together. A little side note, for this piece right here, there's 3 different length screws. There is short ones, long ones, and the medium ones. I almost got them mixed up. So, just in case if you're wondering. So now everything is put together on the front end. You got the little bar in there to hold the pins for the A-arms or whatnot. So I got the little front bumper on. And that bulkhead, the reason why this is the piece that breaks a lot is because when impact, usually your wheel hits right here and it just snaps. It's not as stout as the monster truck or the stadium or the trophy truck ones, which share the same chassis, just like the buggy and the circuit stadium truck shares the same chassis. So, but now onto the fun stuff where we can replace all the plastic with all the nice shiny aluminum parts over there. Yay! Okay, so far everything has been Phillips screws, besides obviously the new parts. They come with Allen heads, which take a 2-point mil hex. So just keep in mind that you are gonna need either hex drivers like this or just normal Allen wrenches will do fine. And remember to Loctite all of these bolts going into aluminum. You don't want them backing out. Use blue Loctite, not red, blue. Alrighty, so now you see that we have the steering knuckles in and the caster blocks in. Very easy, just behind this screw there's a pin which it provides new pins, obviously new hardware like I said. Loctite these. Loctite anything going into aluminum. Use blue, not red. If you use red, you won't get it out. If you use blue, you'll get it out, but it won't back out. So anyways, we are going to change the rear ones now. The rear ones, because why not? I have them there, so that way it kind of matches a little bit. So I noticed on the back of this, I don't know if this factory or not, but has a Allen head right there on the back for the pin right there. So it's not going to focus, but it is a 1.5 millimeter to get that out. Alright, now everything is fixed, all put back together. We are going to be mounting the motor next, along with the pinion gear. This is a brushless taser. I guess this is a factory hop up for this. It came with this, but the ESC was messed up. So at least I can use an ESC to mount it where I want it. So that way when the new one comes, I can just plop it in and start ripping on this thing. And we're going to see what wheels we want to put on this, because I have a few different wheels that we can put on this thing that could look cool. So to get this plate off, there is 1, 2, and then there is a third one up here. They take a 1.5 millimeter hex to get them out. I'll say this is a little cover to adjust the tension on the spur gear. So just gonna pop that off. It's kind of dirty, but whatever. And it's not too chewed up, so my buddy was running this pretty hard. He let the screws in here too. Sweet. Thanks, dude. Makes my life a whole lot easier. Alrighty, so we got the motor pinion gear on. We are running a 19 tooth. This is a 48 pitch style. So I've had this laying around as well, where it came with it. I can't remember, but I do have other ones as well if I want to bump up the speed or make it more torquey or whatnot. So I'm gonna get the cover back on, and then I'm gonna get my wheels out to see what wheels we want to run on this thing. These are Proline trenchers on here. They're not as tall as like a trophy truck style wheel like these. They're not as tall. That's what will come on this. I feel like the lowerness of it kind of gives it a sleek look. Let's try something else. Yeah, now that's a look. These are front runners from the Team Associated drag car. the DR10. And these are some paddle tires, some Proline paddle tires I had laying around for quite some time now. So, I don't know. I think this looks pretty good. I love the skinnies on the front. It looks like a buggy, like it's just gonna go fast while it's sitting. So, I think this is a look I'm going to go for. Leave the skinnies on the front and just change out the rear tires, whatever I want. Like I have these ones, they're more like a all train or whatnot. And also I have these on the trophy truck. They are some Proline Badlands. These things hook up pretty damn good. So I could always change these out or put the trenchers on and go have some fun with it. So, but this is going to be the end of this video. So hopefully the next one, you'll see me possibly ripping this thing if there's not a lot of snow. So hopefully this helped you guys fix the biggest problem with this chassis is the bulkhead snapping and can't find replacement parts. So there you go. Now you know. So until next time. Later.